Hello, you beautiful people. I am JR.
And I'm Dee.
We have been in the lifestyle for 7+ years.
And we're here to share our sexy stories
and experiences.
If you're not 18, this podcast is not for you.
And if you are, please go visit
lifestylelinks.com.
That's LYNX.
So welcome to episode 2 of our Lifestyle Links podcast.
Yes.
And the first thing we're going to start with is, what have we done lately?
Yeah, what have we done lately?
So we were just this past weekend at an epic hotel takeover party.
I remember now.
Yes, right. It's fresh in his mind. Trust me.
Right, exactly. I'm just pretending, actually.
So it was Friday and Saturday night, and Friday night was kind of low key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but good. But really good.
It was just the two of us, and we got to connect with some of our friends that we know very well. And then Saturday during the day, we were getting ready for our game show that we present.
Right.
And it was Wheel
this time,
of Fornication.
Okay, I was going to say, before you say that, we usually do a lifestyle family feud with the whole projector and the board and the questions.
And the buzzers. The survey says.
With this whole buzzer system, we're insane, actually.
But this one was really cool because we created puzzles that had to be solved that were all like naughty lifestyle answers.
Yeah, Wheel of Fornication.
Right.
As in fortune.
And everybody loved it. I mean, it was like super fun. And our girlfriend,
yes,
M, that's her initial.
That was her initial.
She came, we had dinner together.
We did. It was great.
It was awesome.
Right in the hotel. It's fantastic.
Exactly. And then she helped us. She was
did.
like creating the name badges.
She was like our Wendy White.
But we had, if somebody landed on a free spin or a wild card, we had these actual things and she would like take them up to them. And it was funny. I was running the PowerPoint. And of course, JR was the host.
As usual.
Exactly.
As per usual. Yes.
But people love it. And then the winner, whoever had the highest score, got like a prize.
Yeah,
so,
it was great.
Super fun. And then there was a band.
Well, there was a comedian group.
Right after us.
It was a comedy thing.
Yeah, there was like 3 comedians.
Well, I was rushing to get our shit out of the ballroom because I had to make way for them. So like packing all my stuff up quick.
And previously when we were setting up, like there was a bunch of people doing speed dating.
Right before us. So
I'm like 300 people doing speed dating.
Some putting microphones up and laying wires down and doing gaff tape and there's like speed dating going on.
But it was such a big turnout for the speed dating.
It was.
They had to close the doors.
Yeah.
Like they were filled. So, I mean, the people that went to speed dating, they like loved it. And it's such a great opportunity to meet new people. And we're going to talk about, in our subject, we're going to talk about finding your tribe. And that is one way to find your tribe.
Is that our subject tonight?
That will be our subject.
And we've gotten a lot of requests for that.
Right. So we kind of put out our podcast to all the lifestyle folks we know. And there was a girl who responded and she said, I really want to know more about finding your tribe. So that's going to be our subject.
Yeah.
But
it's for you.
We're going to go back though for a minute to our fabulous weekend. One of the fun things that happened is that the single girl that was with us is experienced in the lifestyle and
very good. Excellent.
Right. I mean, and she knows people and she's like very comfortable. So it's not just she was with us. We got the opportunity to have her be with us and our other friends, which actually worked out really nice. There was our one friend who was going around. He's like, okay, in a little bit, come up and meet us in room 428. And the cool thing is that we had gotten our friends, we arranged it so that they had a suite. So we knew that it was going to be like a nice crowd of people that we knew, and we knew that everybody's going to be comfortable with each other, and it was going to be an orgy.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that, about our tribe, how kind of we cultivate that and bring people in and do things for them, like getting them a good suite.
In the hotel.
Yeah. So
Yeah, help them out, you know.
do.
So in any case, the dance party was really good. And then our friend A was like inviting other people back to these other people's suite. And I'm like, are you sure that's cool? He's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
And they had a jacuzzi suite.
right. It was jacuzzi suite. And
There's people in the jacuzzi hanging out. It was like really cool.
And you know what that really neat thing was is that we knew people there, you know, so it was very comfortable instantly.
It was.
And
we knew people that we've engaged in.
Yeah,
sexual
we've
activity.
been with them
and some other
before.
people we haven't. Some people we had just had dinner with and talked to.
Right.
And we've, you know,
which
so it was
is always
interesting. It was
nice.
interesting.
Yeah. Like you know them, but you haven't had the chance to be with them yet.
Exactly.
Which is always a neat thing. Like you've gotten along. So you know it's probably going to go well. But in any case.
But you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know.
So in any case, actually, our single girl that was with us was like the one that started it out.
Oh yeah, she was like
She
everybody
was
loves her.
like everybody was kind of talking. There was people in the hot tub, and nobody was really having sex yet. And then like she grabs B. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And she's like the first one on the bed, and she's going at it with him, and she makes noises. So.
And they're really good noises, by the way. like really good ones. So just let you know. I've been there.
Yeah, exactly. No, she's expressive.
Which is great.
Yeah.
You want that. So as a guy, you want that. You know, you want women that like talk to you back. Like, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Because
Right.
I want to give you what you want.
And it's the affirmation, you know, of knowing that what you're doing feels good for them. So she's like really good at that. And I'm kind of like talking to my one girlfriend, A, of A and J. And there was another single girl there that had brought a new guy
Right.
that we hadn't met before. I kind of talked to him briefly.
But she was in the hot tub.
Right.
She was in the hot tub. She had
then,
candles. She had wine. Like, what is this? You're home? What are you doing? You're relaxing? Let's get up the program.
they had an adjoining suite with some friends.
Right. So one suite was a jacuzzi suite, and the next one was like
Two double beds.
Yeah. And
Or
so
two
there
queens.
was a huge like play area.
And
Right.
right. And so it was awesome. So
Multiple play areas.
right. And then R&R come in.
Oh,
yes.
oh, yeah,
And
R&R.
they are like
They're our dear friends.
super hot.
Super hot.
They're like super fit.
So I take one of the R's.
Yeah.
The female R.
I know I went
obviously.
first. What are you talking about?
Oh, you went first?
I took the
Oh,
I
you
took
you
the man R.
You took RM or male.
Yeah, the RM, yes,
Okay,
the
got
male
it.
version. And he's got the most beautiful smile, and he's just so energetic and kind. And I go in with the male partner. It was so good. I'm not easy to orgasm. I'm kind of a difficult person to orgasm, but because I felt comfortable with him and it was just me and him, and then JR came in with
Me.
the female.
I came in with the female R person.
With the female who you've been with before as well.
And we're on the same bed. It was like, it was
Right.
great. It was
No,
great.
we had separate beds, no?
Was it? I'm not sure. Do I remember?
Oh my
do
God.
I care
Was
about
it one
that?
bed or two?
I don't care.
It might have been a king.
I don't care. What do I care? I don't know. What do I
But
care?
I actually orgasmed.
Oh, look at you.
I was like, whoa. I was able, part of it is being comfortable. Like I know the person, I feel comfortable with it. I'm able to let myself go. So it was a very, very good experience.
Nice. It was good. And then I went back in the other room, and there was someone else on the other bed. And
Right.
I
A
started
girl
to
that,
fool around her.
right.
We've had dinner with her.
Right. But we didn't know the husband. This was
We
the
did
first
not.
time.
Husband was not there last
Right.
time.
Cause she's good friends with the people that had the suite.
Exactly.
And
So
and
she
I
came
had
to
met
this
her.
dinner like previously, a couple months before. that.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, she was laying there by herself. So I figured, hey, what the hell, So it worked out nice. It was
So
good.
he jumped in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the husband was there with you,
He was.
which was kind of cool.
And he was like helping out with me, like, because he knew what she liked. It was like, okay.
Right.
So I'm straight, but I'm not homophobic,
Right.
So he was like
Coaching and helping and
yeah.
which was
It
yeah.
was great.
That was a successful hookup as
Fine
well.
with me.
Right. And it's always nice like when you get to be with somebody new. We knew her, and we just hadn't met the husband yet.
There was a whole party going on the party floor. They call it the party floor. They have like DJ and on a different room. They have food and all kinds of
The
things
after
going on.
party.
Yeah. So we go back to our room. Now we're with the three of us,
Right. But now he gets to be with the single female. And sometimes I join because most of our single female friends are bi, and I'm somewhat bi. I'm not like full on bi, like go out and date a girl separately, but typically I'm bi friendly. I'm actually definitely more than just bi curious. But for some reason, I just felt like, I think I need to let them be alone.
Yeah. So she's like a squirter, and I love that. Oh my God. I'm very organic. I like that kind of thing. So
My God, no. So the next morning.
Oh my God.
So actually, it's probably the next afternoon. I'm like, so how did it go with him? And he's like, it went really well. I said, did you make her squirt? And he said, yes. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then he says,
What did I say? I said, yeah, right on my face.
I said, that's nice.
Well, yeah. Who says that? Who says that?
It was so funny.
There's no vanilla person who's going to say, oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm like, good for you. Yeah. But she was awesome. And it was such a good time for all of us to be together. And we were happy to share the party.
Yeah,
and
because we've been with her before, and we've been out with her, and she's great.
And,
great.
and our other lifestyle friends really like her too.
Yeah. So tribe-wise, which we're going to get into, that's very important that everybody likes each other and agrees with each other and is comfortable with each other. So,
right. Gets along, is on the same page.
Exactly.
So that's our next segment as requested. Right.
And that could be a good one as well. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it.
So welcome back. And now we're going to talk about our subject of how to find your tribe. The what, where, how, and why.
So we're going to talk about what first. What that is the criteria to look for when trying to find your tribe. And the first thing is that we look for is age. It's age appropriate. You got to be sort of in the same age range, maybe, plus or minus 10, 15 years. So that's a first thing.
And then personality. Are you going to get along with these people? Do your personalities mesh?
Right. Commonality. You have some things in common with them. Maybe you're from the same geographical area, went to the same sort of type of high school or college, have the same kind of degree person. So
commonality's amazing.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is intelligence. So like intelligence is like super important for me.
Right.
And I love nerdy guys.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's not me. So, okay.
No. He has a math degree. He's a nerd.
Yeah, I put this whole electronic thing together for the podcast. So I guess so. All right, fine.
Yeah. And then the next thing is?
Education level kind of plays into it a little bit. Maybe not as important as age and personality commonality, but education level, we find in lifestyle, people are very educated.
Right.
It's just the way it is. People.
Yeah. And from all different, we have girlfriends that are nurses and teachers and
airline pilots.
Right. And scientists and, so it's really cool. I mean, exactly. I'm always looking for intelligence and,
we actually have one friend who is actually a rocket scientist.
That's right. He is a rocket. He's a current rocket scientist. Exactly. So the next thing is emotional maturity. And this is your ability to recognize yourself, be able to talk about your own feelings, and also as a person to be able to see other people. So emotional maturity is being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable with the world.
Right. And authenticity. What I mean by that is, we know a lot of people that are married couples, 15, 20, 30 years, some people,
Right. Or couples that have been together for a while.
Yeah. Or what I'm talking about, authenticity, is you run into posers and fakers. You know, you meet them and it's kind of obvious they're married to other people, but they're there as cheaters, just the two of them. So you got to be careful with that.
And this is the way, these are our criterias.
Right.
You can come up with your own criteria of like what's important to you. So,
And rank them differently. And
right.
rank them
Yeah.
differently.
So we're giving you these categories, but you decide like what's important when you meet somebody, like what do you want them to be like?
Right.
So for me, I work a lot. So professional commonalities. I mean, I love talking to people about my work. I love hearing about their work. Very exciting for me.
You've heard the term HWP, which is height, weight, proportional. Now, some people it's more important to others. Some people it's not, but it's something to consider. A lot of our group are kind of the same build, the same physical attributes. So,
But
some people,
there's-
some people it's not important.
Yeah. It's
It's
lots
okay.
of different sizes and
It's all right.
shapes, and they're all beautiful.
Just something to consider.
Yeah. And
on their
whatever
own.
you like
Exactly.
is what's so important about that.
Exactly.
And then the last thing is geographic locations. You can decide to find people that live close by, which we kind of do. Like,
Which helps. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Helps.
Because we get to see each other a
Yeah,
lot
there
then.
you go.
So for us, it's probably like a 2-hour radius.
Yeah, but we also have friends that live far away that we've met like on cruises and things. Like
Right,
They live in
right.
Australia. Or,
But for the regular kind of day-to-day life, so you keep that in mind too. I mean, we stretch geographic locations
We
all
do.
the time. Like, because if somebody's really hot or a great couple, we're like, we're driving.
yeah, or we'll go visit them. They'll visit us.
Exactly. Because we have friends from all over the
All over-
country.
all over the place. Okay, the next thing is the where.
Right. Where do we go to find our tribe?
Exactly. First thing I'm going to say is everyone knows SLS, STC, Cassidy, the normal sites that people, put their profile on and post pictures and such. That's not really the best place to find your tribe. You maybe start there and you find, we find it's very difficult there because people are not what they think they are. The pictures are old. So we'll get into where to find people.
But there are exceptions.
There are.
I mean, it does happen.
Yeah.
So we're not saying don't do SLS or STC or
You
Cassidy.
have to do that, actually.
Yeah, you have to have a profile at
online.
least, but can't set your expectations so high that that's where you're going to find your people.
We find you can't only do that there
Right.
if you want to establish a tribe. Now,
Right.
some people don't establish tribes,
Right.
but they just
But
go
if you
on
want a
there.
tribe, one of the first places that we feel very confident and have had lots of success
Lots
is
of
actually
success.
at lifestyle clubs.
Lifestyle club.
And whether it's in Philadelphia or Atlantic City or Florida or
Wherever.
New Orleans or because we go to a
we
lot
do-
of
we do
lifestyle
those.
clubs.
But our favorite one lately is a club in New Jersey. It's been open like a year and a half or so. It's Charisma, the Charisma Club, and great club. A lot of people go there. We go there with a majority of our tribe. We'll, I'll send out an email blast or a text message blast that says we're going there on, next weekend. Let's meet there. And we do. We'll go like 30 strong.
And the cool thing though is that if you're new and you don't have a tribe, you show up and you'll meet all sorts of people. And it lets you see them face to face in person. You get to see what they look like. You get to have a conversation and you get to find out, hey, is this somebody that we're going to click with?
Right, exactly. House parties. Now, we have a lot of house parties, maybe, 3 or 4 a year.
Right.
We have a standing New Year's Eve party, but we'll have summer parties on JR's big deck.
Right.
Outside.
or we did a luau get laid.
Get laid on JR's big deck.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But we encourage you to do house parties because, again, it's that in-person experience. You get to meet them. You get to kiss them. You get to have a conversation. You get to, get to know them.
Yeah, so house parties are great. And we go to other people's house parties. We spoke of one on
Yeah, last episode.
yeah, about
which is great. And hey, we have them and we go to them. And it's the way to find your people.
It is, because then you're really up close and personal and you can talk, and it's great. Hotel takeovers. Yeah. We go to a lot of hotel takeovers, whether it's in Philly or New Jersey.
And not just Share Nation.
No, Friction.
Yeah.
Friction.
And there's IPG.
IPG, and there's the Fairfield Westchester Swingers.
FWCS. They're a really good group. And then there's, besides hotel takeovers, there's groups that actually do location takeovers. There's lots of groups that do that, and they're crazy fun. And you get to spend time with people. You meet them in person. It's an amazing way to meet people.
Exactly. Cruises. We love the Bliss Cruise. I have to say that right away. We've met so many great couples from all over the world on the Bliss Cruise that we are still friendly with.
Right.
And we've met local people.
Right. But we meet people from Canada and Australia and Texas and Wyoming. And then we stay in touch with them, and it's amazing. And then other vacations too. You've got all those lifestyle resorts, whether it's Hito or Caliente or it's Desire, those are places to meet other great lifestyle people.
Right. And you do find people that are from your general location as well in those places.
Right. We have this crazy story actually where we met our girlfriend B actually in New Orleans at a lifestyle club. And I start talking to her, and she's like, well, I'm from Allentown, PA. And I'm like, I know where that is. And so we were in this other town, but we don't live that far from each other.
Yeah.
She's one of my dearest friends.
And we see her all the time now.
Yeah.
We get together all the time.
Yeah.
She's like a core tribe person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then meet and greet events. A lot of those will be posted. And again, it's all about meeting in person. It's like we talked about how JR and I met, and, we met on Match, and oh my God, does she look like her pictures? He's freaking out. But at a meet and greet, you get to see them. You get to have a conversation with them.
Right. And you can join certain groups and communities. For instance, this podcast and other podcasts. You can join the podcast community, keep in touch with people, and communicate with people. And you may find people for your tribe there as well.
So there's a lot of lifestyle podcasts that actually will prepare for an event. They'll have people listen to the other podcasts. They'll have people come and get together. And a lot of these other podcasts create vacations and events. And before they actually go on these vacations and events, they'll host Zoom meetings. You get to meet each other before you go. You get to email each other and kind of connect with and establish a bond with these people before you actually meet them in person, which makes that a super warm up kind of thing.
Yeah. And there's also Facebook and Instagram private groups that you could join and meet people, send messages, and use Facebook Messenger to talk to people and get together.
Yeah, and Instagram.
Instagram.
So these are kind of the where to go to find other people that are like you. And now we're going to move into
the how.
Right. So we're going to explain a little bit about the how. And the main thing is to just be outgoing and introduce yourself.
Right. If we're at a club, we'll see a couple. They're huddled in the corner. They look scared. We'll go over where you're from. Have you been here before? Where they usually go, and try to introduce them to the people we're with.
And then the other really cool thing is about the wingman.
Right. We have a couple. That's really the guy. He'll text me, hey, I got this couple. We met this couple. They'd be great for our group, check them out. And they'll give me their SLS profile, this and that. And if they vet them, we'll invite them to a club or the next thing we're doing or a house party. And usually, most of the time, 90%, it works out.
Right. And that's all about the next thing is friends of friends.
That's right.
Right. So we encourage our friends when we're having a house party or we're going to a hotel takeover or we're going to a lifestyle club. we're like, yeah, bring your friends too.
Absolutely.
Because normally their friends are going to be like us and we're going to like their friends.
Right, because we like them and they like this other couple.
Right.
So we're going to like them,
Right.
probably.
Yeah. It normally works out.
Yeah. After you've done all that, you've got this group of people. You got to be inclusive and stay in touch. What we mean by that is invite them to things. If you're organizing a trip to like that club I was talking about, Charisma, in where we live.
Right.
You want to include all those people.
Or if you're going to a house party, you like invite your other friends, like, hey, I'm going to this house party. You want to come with me? So it's that communication and being exclusive. And the other thing, if we go back just a minute, when you're at one of those new places, it's so important because JR and I have couples cards because you can't
Right.
usually have like a phone. It's not like you can get their number or their email because you don't have your phone. So we have cards and it has our picture and our SLS profile and it has our website. It has like all that information because, you know, if we like them, we're going to give them our card and we're going to hope that they reach out to us.
Yeah, we have our podcast and website on the card so they can stay in touch with us.
Even before we had a podcast or a website, we always had a couples card.
That's right. It's really kind of from the cruises. On the cruises, like everybody's got a card.
Right.
You usually have your cabin number on it.
Right,
So
right.
you can
But
find-
we carry that like
Yeah,
through life.
we do.
You know, we always have a couples card on us, which is super fun. But back to the be inclusive and stay in touch is that JR has been ingenious with once we find friends and we get along with them and we've been with them or even not, but we'd like to be with them kind of thing. He's been able to be the data collector.
I have a database of
Right.
everybody, which includes male, female name, their phone numbers, their like a SLS profile name, and email addresses. And why is that important? There are electronic applications out there that you can send an invite, like a bulk invite by email.
Right. And
or
we
by
do
text.
that. Yeah, we do that whenever we have a house party.
We
It
do.
goes through Evite.
Yeah, Evite or
Yeah.
a text message application
Right.
that you can text people, bulk text messaging, and you do it from your PC or your Mac. It uses your phone,
Right.
but you're doing it from a PC and Mac, so it's so much easier.
Right. So we're going to Charisma this Saturday. And he makes one text message and he personalizes it. He says, hey, you know, it's JR&D. We're going to be at Charisma on Saturday. I hope you can join us. When you have that technology, it makes it easier
So much easier.
for you to keep up with everybody because it's so important to keep them close to you. Like the more you communicate with them and the more you're inclusive, the better friends they'll become with you.
Okay, so now the last piece is why. I'm going to let you take it. Why? Why do you want to do this?
Right. Well, some people don't actually want a tribe.
I know.
Like some people just want to hook up for one night and they'll never meet them again. They put out hot dates and they're like random. But other
that's not us.
people, exactly.
us.
You know, and it's like this thing, like you talk about the cavemen.
Well, it's human nature. Humans have always been in the tribe mentality and the tribe organization. So it's really from our DNA, from our souls, that we want to have a tribe. We want to be part of a group. We want to be accepted and be in that situation.
So that's the human nature part of it. For the other thought of it is that it enhances your sexual experience. When
Sure.
you're able to be with people that you're very comfortable with and you have a lot of commonality with, that you've met, it allows you to explore new sexual things.
And it promotes comfort level. It's more warm. You've met the person before, and it's just a more familiar.
Right. And you can be a little bit
experience.
more crazy
You
because
can.
they know
You
who
can.
you are and you get to be more free.
Yeah, a
I
little
mean, I
crazy.
think, right. I think you get to be more free because they know you and they like you and they trust you. You trust them. And it's this very symbiotic kind of like, ooh, yeah, you know, let's have fun.
And it's friendship. We establish friendships through this. It's not just about sex. The sex is sort of secondary almost.
Right. Well, it's normally good sex.
Yeah, but really, it's the friendship. We have so many friends. We have a close to 200 people that we're
Right. We
on
actually
our,
don't
on our
have that.
database.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
not that we have sex with. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Do we get to have sex with 200 people?
No, not really. No. But,
All right, maybe
but that's
150.
But that's kind of our database. When we invite people, that's what we're inviting. You know?
Yeah. And we do vanilla things with our lifestyle friends as well.
We do.
Yeah, which is amazing. I mean, we actually don't have any vanilla friends. All of our friends are lifestyle people. We do like life things with those folks as well. Like
Exactly.
birthday parties and baby showers and weddings. And, so for us, it's like our tribe is like so important and so crucial to our happiness.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's really what we're talking about. And now that we've given you the what, where, how, and why, go out there and find your tribe.
And if you have any questions or want to add comments and feedback to our topic, please hit us up on our website at lifestylelinks.com.
That's LYNX. Okay, now let's talk about what we're doing next. In an effort to expand our tribe,
Continually.
continuing to expand our tribe, we go to different things. So that's what we're going to talk about, where we're doing and what we're doing next.
Right. Where are we going?
Where we go.
So this Saturday night, we're going to go to Charisma,
Yes.
which is a great club.
Really good.
We know the owner. And
For years.
Yes.
Long
Well,
time.
the club's, it's new and he has done such a great job. It's beautiful. The facility is beautiful. It's
clean.
And
And he keeps expanding it.
yes,
He's doing improvements like crazy
impressive.
all the time.
Right. So that's this weekend. And then in the future, we have a trip coming up to New Orleans.
We do.
Right. We're going with there's going to be 5 couples.
5 couples will go from our tribe.
Right. From our tribe. And then we're going to go to Queens.
Yeah, Queens. It's the Fairfield Westchester Swingers group.
Right. But they're doing it in Queens.
They're doing Queens, New York. Yeah,
And
there
it's
you go.
a
club.
right. It's like a club takeover kind of
Club
thing.
takeover. That's gonna be fun.
Right. And there will probably be other things that we will squeeze in because
Yeah, 'cause
we
that's
do
what
a
we
lot of
do.
lifestyle stuff.
So those 2 we just mentioned are in April. So we'll talk about that in the April podcast as well.
Right.
In a little more detail.
Yes.
But
And again, if you have events that you want everybody else to know about, please go to our website and tell us about it and we'll share it with the audience.
yeah, it behooves you because if you tell us what's going on and we put it in our website, more people are going to find out and you're going to connect with more people.
Right. And hell,
Yeah.
we might even come down
We might even be there.
or go out or wherever you are. We might want to show up too.
Right. There you go. All right, people. I think that wraps it up. Right?
Yep. We'll be talking to you soon.
We will. Bye-bye, you beautiful people.
And if you have any questions or want to add comments and feedback to our topic, please hit us up on our website at lifestylelinks.com.
That's LYNX.